It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Giants. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
2nd and 4.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
The pass.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
56. 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Rolling to his left. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
At the 42-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now back to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The quarterback sacked.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? And we just saw their first one of this game.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
First down, Love to pass. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
16 yards. First down, Packers.
Love from the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 45-yard line.
Love now on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Love's pass.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week, 20 carries, 54 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
Second down, Love. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
57. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 57 for money.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Now a second down throw for Love here. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
First down.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
56 to Mike.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Right there, 56. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
A first down carry for Barkley. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. They keep it with Barkley on first down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 19 carries, 99 yards, and a touchdown.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on him. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. On second down, it's Jones. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
At the 11-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards. And a Packer
out of the
down.
shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense.
Oh, no, 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 no.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Working out of the gun. Love. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
Intercepted. The Giants take over first and 10.
From the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
53, check 53. I got you. I got you.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. They'll look to throw. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
The pass.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Makes the score Giants 3, Packers nothing.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine a head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jordan Love and the Packers heading back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Holding offense.
Man, you gotta be kidding me.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
A gain of 9 brings up second down at the 31-yard line.
To throw on second down, Love. And he whips that one incomplete there. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
57. Brilliant. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Come on, boy. Come on. Ready, go.
First down, going to the air with Love. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Love's pass.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
It's second down and
To
10.
throw again. Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Incomplete.
On third down, Love.
And 10 yards.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 22. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series for those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Back to throw now on second and 10. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
At the 26. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the gun, Love. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Third down.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Check, Mike 57.
Love now to pass on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for
So now
Jonnu
2nd and 10
Smith.
after the incompletion on first down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Love. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Anderson. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Cameron Jordan made the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Giants on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
That's how we do it, baby.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 43 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. On 1st and 10, Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Aaron Jones.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. To the air again, Love. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
6-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Going back to Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Intercepted.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finds his tight end Ingram. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Back to throw here. He may try and run for this. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He'll try and run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
This time they stay on the ground, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to
These
kick off.
offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to Slayton. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a Giants 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal.
Check. Deuce.
Now back to throw. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. That time, a 6-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Coming to you. 56.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
now a
10.
2nd down throw for Love here. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Completes it to Hardman. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Gain of 7.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Check, Mike, 57.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
It's 3rd down.
Watch the ship.
3rd and long for Love. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. A throw over the middle taken in, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
The Packer first down.
Love from the gun. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
On 2nd down, it's Jones.
You got tight right there.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Working out of the gun, Love.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
His kick is no good. That keeps the score Giants 10.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Mike, 56, right there, right there.
2nd and 5. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
We tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Catch made by Slayton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Mike's 50.
They'll set up to throw.
They're not ready for this.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Taken down and sacked.
And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies.
2nd and 15. Open man right side is Ingram. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. 3rd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll make it 4th down after a loss loss of 1.
Loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Blankenship on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0.
Makes the score Giants 13. Packers nothing.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
On the pickup.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Green Bay.
Play action this time with Love. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Love gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Third down.
Again, it's Love. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Going back to Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Intercepted.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Now it's Barkley. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Ricky. 57.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. 7 yards the pickup there. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's a gain of 11.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On third down, Love. And that is incomplete.
Love's pass.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, first and 10 at the 39-yard line. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. And boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
on 1st and 10. Love. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
It's a gain of 10.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
To the air again, Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
And 11.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate. I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Man, I got you. Man, I got it.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Giants, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll